Open your phone and you are instantly hit by a barrage of micro-content. Algorithms fire millions of fragmented ideas, sounds, and images at you, accelerating far faster than you can process them. Alongside this speed comes a strange pressure. The modern internet demands hyper-specialization. The expectation is that you will pick a lane and become an expert in one narrow niche, ignoring the rest of your curiosity. This creates a digital vacuum. We have access to infinite bite-sized pieces of information, yet the disjointed, rapid-fire delivery leaves us with zero mental space to actually connect those pieces together. Our brains are not built for this level of relentless optimization. Biologically, we require long, uninterrupted periods of time to slow down, digest information, and deeply engage in quiet reflection. The architecture of the web is built to fracture attention, making deep reflection difficult. If we want to connect ideas across different fields, we have to step outside that system and build a different kind of framework. That framework is Quillverve. It is explicitly designed as a quiet intellectual studio, functioning as an organized workspace rather than a simple collection of web pages. Its core philosophy is curation. It operates as a deliberate sanctuary, a walled garden where the noise of the internet is filtered out so genuine learning can take place. The creator's thesis here is that curiosity should not be boxed in. You do not have to choose between analyzing artificial intelligence, dissecting anime, or focusing on your physical health. By rejecting algorithmic silos, Quillverve demonstrates that deep intellectual thought thrives when we allow ourselves space for unstructured, varied exploration. This diagram illustrates Quillverve's blueprint. We start with the two innermost nodes. The first is clerk writing and stories. Journaling organizes your mind into solid foundations. Next is the four-phase feast. This wellness node provides the physical homeostasis necessary to maintain mental clarity. Quiet reflection is difficult if you are physically exhausted or mentally scattered. Deep learning requires this dual foundation of mental processing and physical well-being to operate effectively. Once that internal foundation is set, the studio expands outward to explore how a grounded mind interacts with modern culture. The Media Hub approaches cinema and communication studies with academic rigor. It takes the stories we watch every day and analyzes the mechanics of how they shape society. This split-screen chart contrasts two ways to interact with media. On the left, we see the flat line of passive consumption. On the right, the liusive site shows an expanding web. This illustrates treating pop culture as an active text worthy of study. This approach shifts movies, games, and animation from background noise into primary subjects, using the themes found in pop culture to fuel continuous learning. Tying this entire ecosystem together is a final layer: AI Quillverve thought and technology. The integrated AI assistant greets users with a simple, "Hi there, how can I help you today?" It functions as a navigational guide, helping you draw connections across all these diverse disciplines. Quillverve maintains a strict boundary here. It uses technology to assist learning and organize human thought, rather than utilizing it to generate more digital noise. When placed in a quiet studio environment, technological tools directly enhance your capacity for cross-disciplinary reflection instead of doing the thinking for you. Looking at the complete Quillverve model, you see a system where wellness, storytelling, pop culture, and artificial intelligence all operate in unison. This is the concept of a balanced feast. Being an intellectual in the digital age does not mean locking yourself inside a rigid academic silo or restricting your interests. Those old boundaries are no longer useful. The future of deep learning relies on an integrated, multidisciplinary ecosystem where ideas can freely cross-pollinate. The lasting significance of Quillverve is that it serves as a replicable blueprint. It shows how anyone can curate their own digital environment to foster learning instead of anxiety. At its foundation, the studio extends an open invitation, explicitly stating its purpose is learning and reflecting, and inviting you to explore with me. In an era of relentless algorithmic feeds, choosing to build a quiet intellectual space is a practical way to regain control over what you learn and how you think.